we're here today, and you ever asked yourself and said, you know, I would really like for this to happen, and I need to figure out what's the best way for that to occur. And this is kind of what this video is all about. Okay. So, you know, we're all about this financial independence, and we're all about trying to gather some, do without for right now so that we can have more later on and everything. And you know, I'm always asking you, who's got your money? Who's got my money? And we just keep ourselves that question so that we stay focused. Well, boom, there you have it. Guess what? It's not my trailer. However, I am going to be towing it to the dump and making a little bit of cheese because this person has got money elsewhere, and it makes more sense for me to get this and then take it to the dump for him so that he's not messing around with this, okay? And I want to tell you about this concept is because you're going to get to a point with consistent action, okay? Whether you got motivation that day or not, you're going to get up and you're going to say, oh man, this really sucks, but hey, I'm going to do it, okay? And so because of that, it's going to get recognized by the universe, the action that you're putting out, okay? Trust me, I know it sounds crazy, but just believe in what I say, okay? And because of that consistent action day in and day out, the universe is going to start to reward you, and you're going to stockpile a little bit. You're going to stack cash, okay? Tell me, say it with me, stack dat cash. That's D-A-T, okay? Stack dat cash, all right? So, now, I'm stacking cash. I'm not having to use my equipment. I am using my truck. This does get me closer to the end game goal, okay? Big picture. Think about big picture up here, whatever it is. 10 want to be a billionaire, you just want to get $1,000 this week. Think about it, big picture, okay? So, what is it that you can do on a daily basis that's going to help you get closer to big picture, okay? Big picture is extremely important. You got to keep your eye on the prize, okay? So consistent action every day going towards big picture, okay? That's what really counts. We have to make that happen. This is, I showed this trailer off before, but it's got the 7,000 pound axles, it's 12 foot, but the really nice thing is that this is galvanized. Okay, there's a problem with when you have those jacks real close to the tongue where your coupler is. If you have to back this thing in and the truck's at this angle, a lot of times you can't operate that jack. And then you notice how far this one sticks out. That means you even have less room to be able to operate that. The good thing would be is if you take this handle off, weld a socket on there, and you got a big battery powered drill, then you can put on there and operate it like that. It'll make it much easier on your back. It's got a really nice tarp system on it. It's completely encased, rolls up underneath there, very nice. Really nice setup on the back as well. And then you'll notice they got these hooks that they're on this side of the door, and that way when you hook it and then you tighten the tarp up, the thing is encapsulated inside of the trailer, and so it makes for a much more secure load going down the road with a lot less worries. No, you don't believe it, but this fat boy right here just fit through that right there. So take a look at this. This is a really good trailer. It's got the spare tire mount, real heavy duty I-beam suspension or I-beam construction on it. I would definitely not hesitate to buy one of these. Extremely, a lot of metal right there, and really nice construction on, and that's the place right there. Good, really nice looking trailer. Well, we're going to head to the dump now. We're going to do that, get it dropped off. We got to go to the warehouse, do some cleanup, and then probably go over to that rental property that I was at yesterday, start tearing some of that sheetrock out of there, and get some air flowing through that place. This is what I'm doing. See, almost left. This would not have been good. This is not locked down. This is why you always walk around your trailer 2 times to make sure. So now that is locked down, and it's not going to pop up, okay? I know firsthand I've had a trailer come off, okay? I got out of my routine, got distracted, didn't make a second walk around, went down the road, went over an intersection, and sure enough, it came off. Thankfully, I had the safety chains on there, and so what happened is that it actually slid underneath the truck, got hooked on my bumper, and I had to pull out from underneath it, and it messed the bumper up, but nobody got hurt, trailer got saved, everything was okay. However, that's a mistake that should not happen. Please learn from my experience. Don't ever take anything for granted. Set up a routine. The most important part of this whole trailer equation is making sure that it is locked down on the ball. So the first thing you need to do is lower it down and go ahead and lock it down. The first thing I did just then was I locked I put the safety chains on, okay? What I didn't do, because I was filming, is lock the coupler down. Made that walk around, went back a second time, found it. That's what prevents accidents from happening. You can never be too careful. I'm kind of second guessing myself because I'm not real familiar with this trailer, so I'm going to get out and check again just to make sure. Now, I think that's how it's supposed to be, but you feel up underneath there, I don't know if you can really see, but you see that piece that wraps around the ball? Right there? That's what needs to be there, and that's what's locked in there because of this. When you pull that out of the way, it slides that piece backwards, and that's what would unlock it and allow it to come off. We're here at the landfill. Hopefully we're not getting stuck. It's been a day or two since the rain, so shouldn't be bad area for us to be driving in, but you never know when you get out here what it's going to be like or what you're going to get into. It's kind of like a box of Cracker Jacks. You just never know, you know? It always reminds me of Road Warrior when you come up here. Most of y'all won't remember that movie, or some of y'all ain't even old enough to have seen that movie, but it's a good one. It's like Mad Max area right around here. It's a barren wasteland, everybody. Man, look at all them birds. Everybody trying to find out who's got the money, who's got the food. You know how it is. It's all over. Now, you notice how the system is on the front half of the trailer. It's on the back, and it's a lot harder to dump if there's the majority of the loads on the front of the trailer. With this one right here, you can load more on the front, because the worst part of this whole thing is getting it to lift up that first couple of inches. It's easier once it gets up further, but that's got a really nice lifting mechanism on it. The whole trailer is just galvanized. Really nice finish. Good set of hydraulics on it as well. So we got the day wrapped up, we got the trailers dumped and everything, and then boom, all of a sudden I get a call for 3 more in one day. I have to rent a trailer from somebody, and then I got to get John to bring one of his and put on location, because mine out on location, and then I've got somebody renting one of mine. So it just goes like that. When it rains, it pours, and that's the way it rolls. So we're just making it happen and everything like that. But the dump trailer hustle might be one of the best side gigs ever known to man. And I think it's just pretty incredible myself.